Activists on Wednesday raised concern over condition of Uyghur Tibetans and political prisoners in China and called for an international intervention against the rights abuse. A report.
Activists on Wednesday raised concern over human rights violations by Beijing as they highlighted condition of political prisoners, Uyghur minorities and Tibetan community in China. Accusing Beijing of genocide at the 2024 Geneva Summit for Human Rights and Democracy, Uyghur linguistic and poet Abdul Wali Ayub said Chinese government is enforcing population transfer within the ethnic minority community. He added, while many members of the community have been transferred across China as laborers, more than 90,000 Uyghur children have also been forcefully enrolled in boarding schools to disconnect them from their families. Ayub also accused Chinese authorities of forced sterilization and abortion among the Muslim minority, which he says constitutes a genocide.
It is a genocide because there are population transfer, like Chinese government transfer Uyghur as a forced labor to Chinese provinces. There are 18 Chinese provinces Uyghur forced labor transferred to, and they are working those places, and they separated from their families, separated from their relatives, separated from their culture.
Shemi Lamu, a Tibetan Canadian activist, also emphasized on the biased nature of China as she highlighted the dire situation in Tibet and said any document issued by Beijing regarding region reflects the oppressor's perspective. Such documents are filed with lies propagated by the Chinese government and Xi Jinping, she added. Russia, an exiled activist from China, also slammed Beijing over its treatment of ethnic minority Uyghurs and Tibetan, as she called Xinjiang as the world's largest open prison. The activist cultivately called for international intervention in order to halt China's human rights abuses against the ethnic minority communities.
Any Chinese document that comes out on Tibetan people, you must understand that there's two sides, the oppressor and the oppressed. If the oppressor is talking about the oppressed and making up documents, no matter what, whether it's about the freedom movement, whether it's about His Holiness the Dalai Lama, whether it's about border issues with India or wherever else, you know that it's coming from the oppressor's side, so that is going to be what? Lies, nothing.
China is really doing devastating human rights records in the world, and they are treating Uyghurs and Tibetans really like animals, and the world is turning its eye away from what's happening in China.